Hola and happy good day. I'm Brian from Zenful Mindings, and I just have a couple of minutes, but I wanted to talk about this idea that we have, like if we're doing inner work with yoga or mindfulness tools or whatever it might be, right? We have these things that we're seeking, and generally we're taught that they are freedom and fulfillment. And I think that sometimes we get so caught up, mainly because of our culture, that these are like these end goals. Like once I do all this work and once I heal these inner wounds, that they are going to lead us to this like destination, right? But at the same time, we're also always talking about the beauty of the journey, and the journey is fruitful and filled with these wonderful, magnificent findings and discoveries. And both are true, but what I think sometimes we often miss is that freedom and the fulfillment, those happen because of our awareness. Like as we're going along in the journey, they're not these destinations that we are waiting to seek or waiting to reach, right? They are things that with the same awareness that we can tackle our triggers, our inner wounds, our old traumas, we can use that same awareness to understand that we are feeling a sense of freedom in these moments where we realize, you know, we've grown. We're not the old versions of ourselves anymore. We have shed layers. We have welcomed in light. We have grown into something better for ourselves, right? Because it stems from this place of authenticity. And that doesn't mean that we're completely healed, and that doesn't mean that we have done all of the hard work. What it does mean is that we are on the right path, right? That while we might still feel like the tinge of the trigger, or that we know we still have the inner work to do, it's not as hard, right? It is not as hard, and it gets easier the more we return to it, right? Through the practice. And when we find those pockets, those moments of freedom, and I'm not talking about like this jubilation because you've reached a goal, but I'm talking about like this calmer sense of this exhalation where we feel like we really feel in our bodies, our minds, our spirits, and our hearts a greater sense of freedom, because we are no longer strapped or tied to these things that used to bind us, whether they were external or internal. And I guess for me, knowing that the awareness is not just for the hard work, that the awareness is also to notice that we are growing, is so important. And it's encouragement along the way, right? It is encouragement that we are moving in those right directions. That is the main thing I wanted to share today. So as you move along your journey in the next days, weeks, months, or years, notice the pockets. The pockets are where that gold is at, right? The shining beam of the awareness that is the freedom. So please like, share, and subscribe, comment, and have a beautiful, lustrous day.